Tennessee, officially the state of Tennessee, is a landlocked state in the southeastern region of the United States. It borders Kentucky to the north, Virginia to the northeast, North Carolina to the east, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi to the south, Arkansas to the southwest, and Missouri to the northwest. Tennessee is the 36th largest by area and the 15th most populous of the 50 states. Tennessee's population as of the 2020 United States Census is approximately 6.9 million. Tennessee is geographically, culturally, and legally divided into three grand divisions of East, Middle, and West Tennessee. Nashville is the state's capital and largest city, and anchors its largest metropolitan area. Tennessee has diverse terrain and landforms, and from east to west, contains a mix of cultural features characteristic of Appalachia, the upland south, and the deep south. The Blue Ridge Mountains along the eastern border reach some of the highest elevations in eastern North America, and the Cumberland Plateau contains many scenic valleys and waterfalls. The central part of the state is marked by cavernous bedrock and irregular rolling hills, and level, fertile plains define West Tennessee. The state is twice bisected by the Tennessee River, and the Mississippi River forms its western border. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the nation's most visited national park, is in eastern Tennessee. Tennessee is rooted in the Watauga Association, a 1772 frontier pact generally regarded as the first constitutional government west of the Appalachian Mountains. Its name derives from Tennessee, a Cherokee town preceding the first European-American settlement. Tennessee was initially part of North Carolina and later the Southwest Territory, before its admission to the Union as the 16th state on June 1, 1796. It earned the nickname the Volunteer State due to its strong tradition of military service. A slave state until the American Civil War, Tennessee was politically divided, with most of its western and middle parts supporting the Confederacy and most of the eastern region harboring pro-Union sentiment. As a result, Tennessee was the last state to officially secede from the Union and join the Confederacy, and the first former Confederate state readmitted to the Union after the war had ended during the Reconstruction era. During the 20th century, Tennessee transitioned from a predominantly agrarian society to a more diversified economy. This was aided in part by massive federal investment in the Tennessee Valley Authority TVA and the city of Oak Ridge, which was established during World War II to house the Manhattan Project's uranium enrichment facilities for the construction of the world's first atomic bombs. After the war, the Oak Ridge National Laboratory became a key center of scientific research. The state's economy is dominated by the healthcare, music, finance, automotive, chemical, electronics, and tourism sectors, and cattle, soybeans, poultry, corn, and cotton are its primary agricultural products. Tennessee has played a major role in the development of many forms of popular music, including country, blues, rock and roll, soul, and gospel. The northern mockingbird Minas polyglatos is a medium-sized songbird with a gray to brown body and a lighter underbelly. They are known for their powers of mimicry and can learn the songs and calls of hundreds of other birds, as well as musical instruments, car alarms, and many other sounds. Northern mockingbirds are found in the majority of the continental United States and in Canada and Mexico. Iris is a flowering plant genus with 310 species. The word iris comes from the Greek language and means rainbow. In Greek mythology, Iris was a messenger from the gods who traveled to Earth on a rainbow. Wherever she stepped, flowers would grow. Irises are popular ornamental plants with complex, showy flowers. They can grow from creeping rhizomes or subterranean bulbs. The rhizomes are horizontal stems with nodes, shoots, buds, and scales. Liriodendron chilipifera, also known as the tulip tree, tulip poplar, and yellow poplar, is a large, deciduous tree native to North America. It's a member of the magnolia family and has tulip-shaped flowers. The tree is known for its showy, goblet-shaped, orange-yellow-green flowers that appear in late spring. The tulip tree is the state tree of Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. Its wood is used for furniture, plywood, boat building, paper pulp, and general lumber. There are 95 counties in the U.S. state of Tennessee. As of 2023, Shelby County was both Tennessee's most populous county, with 910,042 residents, and the largest county in area, covering an area of 755 square miles and 1,955 square kilometers. The least populous county was Pickett County, 5,128, and the smallest in area was Trousdale County, covering 114 square miles and 295 square kilometers. As of the same year, Davidson County, in which the capital Nashville is located, covers 502 square miles and 1,300 square kilometers with a population of 712,334. The population of the state of Tennessee as of the 2023 census estimate was 7,126,489 in an area of 42,169 square miles and 109,217 square kilometers. The oldest county is Washington County, founded in 1777. The most recently formed county is Chester County in 1879. According to the 2020 census, the center of population for Tennessee was located at 3.5 miles and 5.6 kilometers southeast of Murfreesboro in Rutherford County. The center of population pinpoints the location at which the population of the state, as placed on a map of the state where they reside, would balance out the map. The geographic center, the point where the map of Tennessee would balance without the population, is located 5 miles and 8 kilometers northeast of Murfreesboro. In 1976, the Rutherford County Historical Society marked the geographic center of Tennessee with an obelisk. Some of the counties were formed in part or completely from lands previously controlled by American Indians. The Indian lands were territories that American Indians had occupied from pre-Columbian times and to which they were granted the legal right of occupancy in an act of the United States government. In cases where counties had been formed from that territory, the legal right of American Indian occupancy was revoked in a federal act prior to the formal establishment of the county. For Tennessee, 10 treaties were negotiated between 1770 and 1835, defining the areas assigned to European settlers and to American Indians, regulating the right of occupancy regarding the lands. The remaining indigenous population was eventually removed from Tennessee to what became the state of Oklahoma. The Federal Information Processing Standard FIPS code, which is used by the United States government to uniquely identify counties, is provided with each entry. FIPS codes are 5-digit numbers. For Tennessee, the codes start with 47 and are completed with the 3-digit county code. The FIPS code for each county in the table links to census data for that county.
Top 10 largest cities in Tennessee.
Number 10, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Hendersonville is the most populous city in Sumner County, Tennessee, on Old Hickory Lake. As of the 2020 census, the city's population was 61,753. Hendersonville is the fourth most populous city in the Nashville metropolitan area after Nashville, Murfreesboro, and Franklin, and the 10th largest in Tennessee. Hendersonville is located 18 miles and 29 kilometers northeast of downtown Nashville. The city was settled around 1784 by Daniel Smith, whose house Rock Castle, completed in 1796, is maintained as an historic site. The city is named for William Henderson, the first postmaster. Number 9, Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson is a city in and the county seat of Madison County, Tennessee, United States. Located 70 miles and 110 kilometers east of Memphis, it is a regional center of trade for West Tennessee. Its total population was 68,205 as of the 2020 United States Census. Jackson is the primary city of the Jackson, Tennessee metropolitan area, which is included in the Jackson and Humboldt, Tennessee combined statistical area. Jackson is Madison County's largest city and the second largest city in West Tennessee after Memphis. It is home to the Tennessee Supreme Court's courthouse for West Tennessee, as Jackson was the major city in the West when the court was established in 1834. In the antebellum era, Jackson was the market city for an agricultural area based on cultivation of cotton, the major commodity crop. Beginning in 1851, the city became a hub of railroad systems, ultimately connecting to major markets in the north and south, as well as east and west. This was key to its development, attracting trade and many workers on the railroads in the late 19th century with the construction of railroads after the American Civil War. Through the 1960s, the city was served by 15 passenger trains daily, but industry restructuring reduced such service and caused the loss of jobs. The economy has adjusted to new businesses, with major manufacturing in the area. Number 8, Johnson City, Tennessee. Johnson City is a city in Washington, Carter, and Sullivan counties in the U.S. state of Tennessee, mostly in Washington County. As of the 2020 United States Census, the population was 71,046, making it the 8th most populous city in Tennessee. Johnson City is the principal city of the Johnson City Metropolitan Statistical Area, which consists of Carter, Unicoi, and Washington counties and had a population of 207,285 as of 2020. The MSA is also a component of the Tri-Cities region. This CSA is the 5th largest in Tennessee, with a population of 514,899 as of 2020. Number 7, Franklin, Tennessee. Franklin is a city in and the county seat of Williamson County, Tennessee, United States. About 21 miles and 34 kilometers south of Nashville, it is one of the principal cities of the Nashville metropolitan area and Middle Tennessee. As of 2020, its population was 83,454. It is the seventh most populous city in Tennessee. Franklin is known to be the home of many celebrities, mostly country music stars like Billy Ray Cyrus and pop singer Miley Cyrus. The city developed on both sides of the Harpeth River, a tributary of the Cumberland River. In the 19th century, Franklin, as the county seat, was the trading and judicial center for primarily rural Williamson County and remained so well into the 20th century as the county remained rural and agricultural in nature. Since 1980, areas of northern Franklin have been developed for residential and related businesses, in addition to modern service industries. The population has increased rapidly as growth moved in all directions from the core. Despite recent growth and development, Franklin is noted for its many older buildings and neighborhoods, which are protected by city ordinances. Number 6. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Murfreesboro is a city in and county seat of Rutherford County, Tennessee, United States. The population was 165,430 according to the 2023 census, up from 108,755 residents certified in 2010. Murfreesboro is located in the Nashville metropolitan area of Middle Tennessee, 34 miles and 55 kilometers southeast of downtown Nashville. It served as the state capital from 1818 to 1826. Today, it is the largest suburb of Nashville and the sixth most populous city in Tennessee. The city is both the center of population and the geographic center of Tennessee. Since the 1990s, Murfreesboro has been Tennessee's fastest-growing major city and one of the fastest-growing cities in the country. Murfreesboro is home to Middle Tennessee State University, one of the largest undergraduate universities in the state of Tennessee, with 20,540 total students as of fall 2024. Number 5. Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville is the county seat of Montgomery County, Tennessee, United States. It is the fifth most populous city in the state, after Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville, and Chattanooga. The city had a population of 166,722 as of the 2020 census. It is the principal central city of the Clarksville metropolitan area, which consists of Montgomery and Stewart counties in Tennessee and Christian and Trigg counties in Kentucky. The city was founded in 1785 and incorporated in 1807 and named for General George Rogers Clark, frontier fighter and Revolutionary War hero, and brother of William Clark of the Lewis and Clark Expedition. Clarksville is the home of Austin Peay State University. The Leaf Chronicle, the oldest newspaper in Tennessee and neighbor to the Fort Campbell, United States Army Post. The site of the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, Fort Campbell, is located about 10 miles and 16 kilometers from downtown Clarksville and straddles the Tennessee and Kentucky state line. Number 4. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga is a city in and the county seat of Hamilton County, Tennessee, United States. It is located along the Tennessee River and borders Georgia to the south. With a population of 181,099 in 2020, it is Tennessee's fourth most populous city and one of the two principal cities of East Tennessee, along with Knoxville. It anchors the Chattanooga metropolitan area, Tennessee's fourth largest metropolitan statistical area, as well as a larger three-state area that includes Southeast Tennessee, Northwest Georgia, and Northeast Alabama. Chattanooga was a crucial city during the American Civil War due to the multiple railroads that converged there. After the war, the railroads allowed for the city to grow into one of the southeastern United States' largest heavy industrial hubs. Today, major industry that drives the economy includes automotive, advanced manufacturing, food and beverage production, healthcare, insurance, tourism, and back office and corporate headquarters. Chattanooga remains a transit hub in the present day, served by multiple interstate highways and railroad lines. It is 118 miles and 190 kilometers northwest of Atlanta, Georgia, 112 miles and 180 kilometers southwest of Knoxville, Tennessee, 134 miles and 216 kilometers southeast of Nashville, Tennessee, 102 miles and 164 kilometers east-northeast of Huntsville, Alabama, and 147 miles and 237 kilometers northeast of Birmingham, Alabama. Divided by the Tennessee River, Chattanooga is at the transition between the Ridge and Valley Appalachians and the Cumberland Plateau, both of which are part of the larger Appalachian Mountains. Its official nickname is the Scenic City, alluding to the surrounding mountains, ridges, and valleys. Unofficial nicknames include River City, Chattanooga Chattown, and Gig City, the latter a reference to its claims that it has the fastest internet service in the Western Hemisphere. Chattanooga is internationally known from the 1941 hit song Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. It is home to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga UTC and Chattanooga State Community College. Number 3. Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville is a city in and the county seat of Knox County, Tennessee, United States. As of the 2020 United States Census, Knoxville's population was 190,740, making it the largest city in the East Tennessee Grand Division and the state's third most populous city after Nashville and Memphis. It is the principal city of the Knoxville metropolitan area, which had a population of 879,773 in 2020. First settled in 1786, Knoxville was the first capital of Tennessee. The city struggled with geographic isolation throughout the early 19th century. The arrival of the railroad in 1855 led to an economic boom. The city was bitterly divided over the issue of secession during the American Civil War and was occupied alternately by Confederate and Union armies, culminating in the Battle of Fort Sanders in 1863. Following the war, Knoxville grew rapidly as a major wholesaling and manufacturing center. The city's economy stagnated after the 1920s as the manufacturing sector collapsed, the downtown area declined, and city leaders became entrenched in highly partisan political fights. Hosting the 1982 World's Fair helped reinvigorate the city, and revitalization initiatives by city leaders and private developers have had major successes in spurring growth in the city, especially the downtown area. Knoxville is the home of the flagship campus of the University of Tennessee, whose sports teams, the Tennessee Volunteers, are popular in the surrounding area. Knoxville is also home to the headquarters of the Tennessee Valley Authority, the Tennessee Supreme Court's courthouse for East Tennessee, and the corporate headquarters of several national and regional companies. As one of the largest cities in the Appalachian region, Knoxville has positioned itself in recent years as a repository of Appalachian culture and is one of the gateways to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Number 2. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is a city in the U.S. state of Tennessee. It is the county seat of Shelby County in the southwesternmost part of the state and is situated along the Mississippi River. With a population of 633,104 at the 2020 U.S. Census, Memphis is the second most populous city in Tennessee after Nashville. Memphis is the fifth most populous city in the Southeast, the nation's 28th most populous overall, as well as the largest city bordering the Mississippi River and third largest metropolitan statistical area behind Greater St. Louis and the Twin Cities on the Mississippi River. The Memphis metropolitan area includes West Tennessee and the Greater Mid-South region, which includes portions of neighboring Arkansas, Mississippi, and the Missouri Bootheel. One of the more historic and culturally significant cities of the southern United States, Memphis has a wide variety of landscapes and distinct neighborhoods. The first European explorer to visit the area of present-day Memphis was Spanish conquistador Hernando de Soto in 1541. The high Chickasaw Bluffs protecting the location from the waters of the Mississippi was contested by European settlers as Memphis developed. By 1819, when modern Memphis was founded, it was part of the United States territory. John Overton, James Winchester, and Andrew Jackson founded the city. Based on the wealth of cotton plantations and river traffic along the Mississippi, Memphis grew into one of the largest cities of the antebellum South. After the Civil War and the end of slavery, the city continued to grow into the 20th century. It became among the largest world markets for cotton and hardwood. Home to Tennessee's largest African-American population, Memphis played a prominent role in the American Civil Rights Movement. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in 1968 after activities supporting a strike by the city's maintenance workers. The National Civil Rights Museum was established there and is a Smithsonian affiliate institution. Since the Civil Rights era, Memphis has become one of the nation's leading commercial centers in transportation and logistics. The largest employer is FedEx, which maintains its global air hub at Memphis International Airport. In 2021, Memphis was the world's second busiest cargo airport. The International Port of Memphis also hosts the fifth busiest inland water port in the U.S. The Globalization and World Cities Research Network considers Memphis a sufficiency-level global city as of 2020. Memphis is a center for media and entertainment, notably a historic music scene. With blues clubs on Beale Street originating the unique Memphis blues sound, the city has been nicknamed the home of the blues. Its music has continued to be shaped by a multicultural mix of influences: country, rock and roll, soul, and hip-hop. The city is home to a major professional sports team, the Grizzlies of the NBA. Other attractions include Graceland, the Memphis Pyramid, Sun Studio, the Blues Hall of Fame, and Stax Museum of American Soul Music. Memphis-style barbecue has achieved international prominence, and the city hosts the annual World Championship Barbecue Cooking Contest, which attracts more than 100,000 visitors each year. Higher-level educational institutions include the University of Memphis, Christian Brothers University, and Rhodes College. Number 1. Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, often known as Music City, is the capital and most populous city in the U.S. state of Tennessee and the county seat of Davidson County. Located in Middle Tennessee, it had a population of 689,447 at the 2020 U.S. Census. Nashville is the 21st most populous city in the United States and the 4th most populous city in the southeastern U.S. Located on the Cumberland River. The city is the center of the Nashville metropolitan area and is one of the fastest growing in the nation. Named for Francis Nash, a general of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War, the city was founded in 1779 when this territory was still considered part of North Carolina. The city grew quickly due to its strategic location as a port on the Cumberland River and, in the 19th century, a railroad center. Nashville, as part of Tennessee, seceded during the American Civil War in 1862. It was the first state capital in the Confederacy to be taken by Union forces. It was occupied through the war. After the war, the city gradually reclaimed its stature. It became a center of trade and developed a manufacturing base. Since 1963, Nashville has had a consolidated city-county government, which includes 6 smaller municipalities and a 2-tier system. The city is governed by a mayor, a vice mayor, and a 40-member metropolitan council. Some 35 of the members are elected from single-member districts, while 5 are elected at large. Reflecting the city's position in state government, Nashville is home to the Tennessee Supreme Court's courthouse for Middle Tennessee, one of the state's 3 divisions. As of 2020, Nashville is considered a global city, type GAMA by the GAWC. The city is a major center for the music industry, especially country music. It is home to 3 major professional sports teams, the Predators, Titans, and Nashville SC. The city is also the home of many colleges and universities, including Tennessee State University, Vanderbilt University, Belmont University, Fisk University, Trevecca Nazarene University, and Lipscomb University. Nashville is sometimes referred to as the Athens of the South due to the large number of educational institutions. The city is also a major center for the healthcare, publishing, banking, automotive, and technology industries. Entities with headquarters in the city include AllianceBernstein, Asurion, Bridgestone Americas, Captain D's, Concord, Gideon's International, Hospital Corporation of America, Lifeway Christian Resources, Logan's Roadhouse, and Ryman Hospitality Properties.